there's positive that comes out of all negative things. And you selling yourself short. You're getting the short end of the deal if you're not turning all those negative aspects, or as many negative aspects that come your way, into positive.
What's good? Welcome back to the Renaissance Man's Templar, a place for you to come in from the battlefield of life to create, reflect, refocus, and remember the war is yours, so let's conquer it. This is power, what separates the boys from the men. And if you want to conquer it with me, I suggest you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, and join the League of Extraordinary Spiritual Kings.
What's good? It's your boy Scream, and today I want to talk to you guys about the ability to take constructive criticism. Now, the problem with a lot of us is we think that we know it all, and some of us actually do know a lot, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. And those people who know a lot actually go out and seek for more knowledge, you know what I mean? They're not content with what they are, you know what I mean? But I think what holds a lot of people back is that when people tell them something, they don't know how to take constructive criticism. Granted, you shouldn't take advice from everybody, you know what I mean? But if a grandma tells you something that you could put under your tool belt, then you have to look at that as constructive criticism and not get mad at that. And so not being able to take constructive criticism is something that we as people, it can hold us back, you can't take criticism from everybody. Everybody is incredible, you know what I mean? If someone is trying to force that upon you, then that's one thing, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you what it is, and you know what I mean? That's your decision on whether or not you take that advice. But that's really something that can really hold you back. Constructive criticism. You can tell if it's something that is going to hold you back or something that you can take, because you can say, hey, ask yourself this. Is this person trying to build me up, or is this person trying to tear me down? Ask yourself that first. If this is actually something that maybe you can't see for yourself, because you see other people around you can look at you from a different perspective than you can even look at yourself. They can look at you more objectively because they're not inside the body. They're not inside of the actions. They're not inside of the mind. You know what I'm saying? So many times they can look at you more objectively. You know what I mean? And they can give you insight about yourself that you might not have known. You might not even know these things. But everything can be used as a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? If you see things as negative and you desire positive, by accepting those negative things, you will turn those things into a positive thing. But if you dwell upon those negative things and say, hey, it's negative, and you desire something positive, then you won't turn that negative energy into something positive. So guys, constructive criticism is something that we have to be able to take if we are people who are wanting to go to the next level. But it's okay. Some people they're not willing to change their mindset. They're not willing to change their thoughts and their everyday actions. See, I seen a post the other day, and it said, I can't hear what you're saying because all I understand is your actions. That goes back into actions speak louder than words. And hey, I'm one of them people, hey, you can talk all you want, but look, if you're not being about the action, then you ain't talking about nothing. You just yapping. And honestly, I don't talk a lot about the things that I'm going to do. I just do it. And what you do is going to display the dominant thoughts that you have in your mind every day. So don't take constructive criticism. Don't take criticism as something bad, because it may be something that's true, but if you take it to heart, you don't get what you're supposed to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, really, you don't get what you're supposed to get out of it. If you take it to heart and you look at it as something negative, then you don't get what you're supposed to get out of it. Because haters gonna talk all day. They can be a hater, but that same energy is what's gonna mold you into your best version. You can transmute that energy into whatever you want. You can let that drive you. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let the hate get you down and look at it as negative. Realize that the hate can be constructive criticism, and the constructive criticism may not be hate. You really have to look at these things. So once again, I just wanted to talk to you guys today about constructive criticism and how you can transmute hate, constructive criticism into what it is that you want to do. You know what I mean? Because honestly, you should be trying to beat who you were yesterday. There is no competition. You should be just trying to beat who you were yesterday. Compete with yourself, because your potential is limitless. You have no cap on your potential. But you know, when you cap yourself, when you close your mind, you know what I mean? To these things that God is putting into your life, to these things that God is revealing about yourself, you know what I mean? And at first you can take it as negative, you know what I mean? You can take it and say, hey, that's negative, but you know what? God told me there's positive that comes out of all negative things, and you selling yourself short. You're getting the short end of the deal if you're not turning all those negative aspects, or as many negative aspects that come your way, into positive.